Now in this video, I just wanted to show that a 103 can be done with just your Zelos and a single Monolith. And the reason I'm doing this is because after having talked to a few people that are still using their Citadel fleet while they're building their monoliths, and at least, I don't know, one or two people have said that they're in the process of building their monoliths and they only have like one done. So the reason that they are still using their citadels is because they only have one monolith. So I got to thinking that, it's still probably perfectly capable of doing a 103 if you're only using your Zelos tank with the one monolith that you have built. So I decided to do this just to see how it would go, and it works great. As a matter of fact, this works better than if you were to use your Citadel fleet at all, even with your Harlock Citadel. It's going to take a little longer than if you have more ships in the fleet, but it's this one monolith with the Zelos is better than an entire Citadel fleet. And I mean, entirely. Now, granted, you're probably thinking, well, it's going to take a long time for just the one monolith to kill all of these turrets. But if you think about it, this one monolith is way better than an entire Citadel fleet, and it is much faster. And in the time spent that you would be having to wait for your Citadel fleet to trail behind your Zelos throughout these targets, it would take probably just the same amount of time, if not longer, than having to just wait for your one monolith to, kill these fleets, as you're seeing right here in this video. Not sure. It's not as much fun just taking two ships around to kill something and having to wait for the mortars from the one monolith to kill these turrets, but you know what? You were waiting anyway if you were using citadels just for them to slowly drive around the whole thing. And this way, it is actually a lot faster. So for those of you that have a monolith already built and you have a Zelos tank, this is actually a viable way for you to get the FM done. Now, granted, you don't have to do the FM all in one day. Some people don't anyway, but if you only have the one ship, you can possibly do this all in one day. Okay, see how that went now? Now, right there, as you see in the repair time, 6 minutes, 41 seconds. Most of that damage went to the Zelos, which ended up being about 5 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's just over instant repair.